Hello everyone, RyFX here, and welcome to my unboxing slash review of the Xbox One Elite controller. On the front of the box we have a picture of the controller. It's an Elite wireless controller, and on the side we see the back side of the controller, and then on the back of it we see what the controller does, and which I'll explain later, and everything that's included on this side. And on the top it's just blank, and then on the bottom you have your serial number and all that stuff. Now when you open the box you just have to peel off the stickers or cut them or so on the top and or the bottom, and it's a really nice introduction how they do this. They have a nice bag that's the controller is in, and once you lift up the bottom you have your instructions and manuals about the controller. Now on this side of the box you'll have this little box here, and it has your USB connector, and it is a braided cable, has black and green just all over it. It's a really nice long cable. It can be used to charge it if you have the Play and Charge kit, and it can be used to wire the controller to the console, and it comes with AA batteries. Now here's the pouch that the Xbox Elite controller sits in. It's a really nice simple pouch with the Xbox logo on it, and you just have to unzip it, and there's your Xbox One Elite controller. This controller is super nice. I just love the way it looks with the black and silver scheme with a little bit of gray and green hints in there. I'm really liking the build of this controller. It's really a solid build. It's a lot heavier than your standard Xbox One controller when you first pick it up in your hands. Now at the bottom of the pouch here you have your interchangeable parts, and you have a little foam pad to rise up the Xbox One controller. Now some of the interchangeable parts include the dome thumbsticks. These are a little bit higher than the standard Xbox One thumbsticks, but not as long as the other thumbsticks I'm about to show you, but these are pretty much based off the PlayStation type thumbsticks. Now here's the Ryzen Xbox One thumbsticks. I've been using these a lot. They really add some extra precision to your gaming. I really love those. And this is the regular cross D-pad. All this is metal. Of course the top of the thumbsticks are rubber, but all these parts I'm showing you right now are indeed metal. And here are the paddle shifters. These go on the back of the controller. You could change them and swap them out however you want. Now in this portion of the video I'm going to show how the interchangeable parts work and how you could pretty much customize this to whatever you like. Everything that's silver or chromish you can change out, except for the top where the guide button is, and that area right there, that's not interchangeable of course, but you could see on the video I'm pretty much changing every stick to whatever I want it to be. You could put in any combination, it doesn't matter, whatever you want it to be you can simply do it. And this satellite dish D-pad, if you don't like that, you could also use it without the crosshair D-pad that's included, like I'm about to put on, and you could use it like that if you wish, or you could use it without it like I was showing just before that, which is actually quite cool. But you have to definitely kind of sink your finger in there if you like that. And now here's the precision hair triggers. It pretty much shows which one's going to give you more depth and what's going to give you less depth. As you can see right here, the trigger has more depth to it like a standard Xbox One controller. Now if I switch it down to the one with less depth to it, you could see that it doesn't go as far down. So if you need to hit those shots a lot faster, that's something you might want to use. As you can see here, how low the right one goes versus the one on the left of the video, not the actual controller itself. Now this is how the paddle shifters go in. You cannot push those green buttons in. It's really sunken in there. So if you're thinking about doing that, it's not going to work. So you pretty much have to use the paddle shifters in some way or form if you want to use those buttons. So I was showing that you could add just one or maybe two in that direction if you wish to. You could add the long paddle shifter on the top if you want, and then the shorter one on the bottom if you want on one side, or you just want it to be on both sides, or you just want it to be like in a one on the top on the right side or one on the bottom on the left side. And now this is the way that the paddle shifters usually go, and this is the way I set it up. It just fits a lot better with how I position my hands on the controller. And you can see right there that you pretty much barely have to tap it. It doesn't have to go sink too far in, and it will click that button. So for the hardware of this, I think they did a great job with adding the metal to it. It feels a lot more premium. Everything seems to be a lot smoother. It just feels good on your hands. Even with the paddle shifters, everything just feels right as in terms of the hardware of this device. I really love this controller. I have my hands on it all the time. This is just merely the hardware portion of the review. In the next part, I will explain the software, and in the part after that, I will explain my overall thoughts of this controller with its $150 price tag, how it feels in your hands, and how it compares to other controllers that are currently in the market. So please stay tuned for those, and I will hopefully see y'all there. Thank you for watching. BriFX out for now.
If you enjoyed that video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1.